I find disgusting. It's like the only alcoholic drink I don't
Just
drink.
be quiet and drink it.
Who was that? So abusive.
Shut up and drink.
You don't like it?
You don't like it?
Where we have little respect for the law, even less for rich people that pretend to be poor. Cold-blooded,
We'd give everyone in Scotland a shovel, and we would dig a hole so deep that we could hand it over to Satan personally.
Weapons of war chose the pen instead of the sword. Try and relate. We're forced to acquire a taste for food past expiry date.
1 in 4 kids live below the poverty line in the UK today.
Unemployment breeds waves of militancy, but it doesn't, because of course if you've got 3 million people out of work, you've got at least another 3 million who are terrified themselves of losing their job. Now, just to give you a quote to show actually how this was consciously accepted by many of the people at the top. Sir Alan Budd, who until recently was put in charge of the Office for Budget Responsibility by George Osborne, but he was an advisor to the Thatcher government in the 1980s on their policies. And he said in the early 90s in an interview that he never believed for a moment that this was the correct way to bring down inflation. They did, however, see it would be a very, very good way to raise unemployment. And unemployment, he said, was an extremely desirable way of reducing the strength of the working classes.
We are the 5th wealthiest nation on earth.
I don't want to go over everything I said last year because I'll bore you to death, but for anyone here who's maybe a bit younger and didn't understand, in 1972 we building workers had the first, or well, the one and only ever official building strike that there's ever been. But it was very, very successful, and although I'm a Scouser, I was living in a little council house in North Wales with my wife and 2 small boys.
The 5 richest UK families have more wealth than the poorest 20% combined. What's it like living in Kingsbury? What was it like living there?
It was hard, it was difficult. I mean, we was only there for about 8.5 years of my life, but it was difficult.
9 years.
9 years of my life, apparently. It was there for 9 years of my life, so it was difficult, definitely difficult. We had a lot of problems, so a lot of bloody people always want to start on us and everything, and it was shit. It's a rough area, you know, it was rough, it was tough. We had windows smashed all the time, and dead pigeons through letterbox, and people shitting on our
as any workers fight to make a stand, and behind them every honest working man, in unity with each other, and your friend becomes your brother, and in the tyrant's heart will be a lesson learned. As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all, till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate if you're clever and despise a fool, till you so fucking crazy you can't follow their rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they tortured and scared you for 20-odd years, they expect you to pick a career. When you really can't function, you're so full of fear. Working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep you doped with religion, sex and TV. And you think you're so clever and classless and free, but you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they're telling you still. But first you must learn to smile as you kill. If you wanna be like the folks on the hill. And a working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. If you wanna be a hero, then just follow me. If you wanna be a hero, then just follow